Hi everyone, how are you guys? Hope everyone doing fine. In this opportunity, we will learn how to write a simple mathematical model using Google Colab and solve it using Gurobi software. As usual, first we need to install Gurobi software. We need to download the Gurobi pip install Gurobi pi, and then after that we import the module Gurobi pi into Google Colab. Let's run it. For more detail, you can watch our previous video. Now Gurobi pi is installed in Google Colab, and then I have a mathematical model over here. In this mathematical model, we will have variables to be solved using Gurobi. We have right now x1 and x2. We will also have objective function. Our objective function in this model is 800x1 plus 600x2. We will maximize this. Mathematical model often have a constraint. Usually it will be written after the objective function. In this simple mathematical model, we will have 4 constraints. We also have a non-negativity constraints indicate that the result of variable must be non-negative. In default, Gurobi solver usually have non-negative variable. The first step, we will try to create Gurobi environment by typing m model. You can specify LP or for linear programming, that's up to you. And then we create a variable. As you can see, we have 2 variables, x1 and x2. So we will try to write down x1 equal to m is the model at var this one, and then we specify the type of variable. If you want to have a continuous variable, you just type C, and then another x2 m at var v type equal C. If you want to have an integer or binary, you can change the letter C to B, stands for binary, or I stands for integer. Then we have objective function over here. We will write down the objective function in Gurobi by typing m set objective, okay, and then we will write down 800 multiplied by x1 plus 600 multiplied by x2. Okay, to specify maximization or minimization, we type m model sense equal to 0 for a maximization. Okay, if you want to have minimization, you can change the number 0 to 1. Okay, then we will write down the constraint. To write down the constraint, we can typing m at constraint here, okay, and then we just put the first constraint 3 multiplied by x1 plus 5 multiplied by x2 less equal than 320. This is the first constraint. The second constraint, we do the same at constraint, and then 4x1 plus 2x2 multiplied by x2 less equal than 200. That's constraint number 2. Constraint number 3 at constraint x1 greater than 30. The last constraint is m at constraint x2 greater than 20. The next constraint is a non-negativity constraint. As I mentioned previously, in default, Gurobi will set all variable non-negative, so we don't need to write it down. We finish and then we will try to run it. How to run it? You just type m optimize. Okay, and then we try to run this model, and we will have the result. Okay, if you want to show the objective function, you can print to show, and then type m objective file. This is the one. Okay, so if you also want to show the computational time, you just print also m run time. Okay, run time. Okay, let's try to run it. We will have the result is 48,000, and then the runtime is 0.02 in second. If you want to also show the value of variable, you can type print. We have variable x1, yeah, and then x2, but we need to put dot x because this is the variable in Gurobi. To show the variable, you must put x after the variable name. You just print it, and then this is, we have the result. If you want to add text to make it like easier to read, you can put over here x1, and then we put x2, comma. This is the result. X1 equal 30, x2 40. The same here. If you want to put over here like objective function and comma, and then computational time, and then comma. That's a symbol. That's it. Thank you for watching this video. Hope it can help you. If you feel this video helpful, don't forget to like, make a comment, and subscribe. See you again for the next video. Goodbye.